Good morning, you guys. I don't know what's like, I'm just having an off day and I just kind of wanted to come casually sit on here and talk to you guys because I know so many of you tell me I'm really relatable and I just kind of put it all out there a lot. And right now I'm having like just one of those days where it's still morning. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably like 9:30 and I'm off today, you know, and I feel like us as moms, we feel like we always have to be on. We have stuff that's going on. You know, we have kids that need us and we kind of like put ourselves on the back burner. And this is going to be completely like unprepared. I just felt like this big pull to like get my camera out and kind of talk myself through this, because I don't think it's healthy to kind of compress anything in general, but today I just like, it's like I'm compressing stress and worry and overwhelmingness of just the weight of everything I need to get done this week and today and the productiveness I need to be at and I'm not, and it's just like really pulling on me right now. Ever since I've had my second Lorelai, she's 9 months now, I still go through waves and I feel like I don't feel depressed, but I don't feel like postpartum depression means you only feel like you know, don't want to live, or I feel like depression can be very diverse, and I have days where I just feel emotionally down and just really low, and I feel like as moms we tend to overthink things. Okay, maybe that's because I didn't like wake up early, or I went to bed late, or I didn't sleep good, but it could just, you know, like we just are having a hard time, and especially with compressing things that can just make it worse. And so I'm sitting here in the living room trying to get some schoolwork done. I have 2 tests this week and I don't have to go anywhere today, which is nice, because every day normally it's like I'm in little segments of time where like I have to get all this done before this time, because then I have to go and pick up somebody from school or take somebody to school, and those days that are like that can be harder. I'm gonna move this because it's kind of driving me crazy. Yeah, so I don't know, I don't even have a like an end point to this video. I just really wanted to like put it out there. I felt like this was more personal than just posting a status or something saying, you know, if you're having a hard day, just know I am too, because I just wanted to kind of, I don't know, talk myself through it, I guess. And I don't know what to do when you feel like this. I feel like ignoring it is not healthy. I feel like we should all feel like we have a good support system to talk to people. I mean, I know I do, and I like telling you guys things because I feel like we're friends. Even though y'all might know me more than I know you, you know, it still is just like a group of people I think about when I make decisions and things like that. And when I'm absent from you guys, I feel like I haven't talked to my friends in a while, kind of thing. I feel like, I guess I've been feeling like this for maybe a week now. I've just been really stressed and I don't know why. We just have a lot going on in our lives. Things are about to get busy with like work and you know, just wanting to be everything to everybody and do all these things and things be fun and be involved. And I'm trying to wrap my head around these ideas like, do I want to go back to work when I finish my degree? Do I want to get like a big girl job and go to work? But then like I already stress about not being there for my kids the way I want to be. And I was telling Andy that the other day. I was like, you know, I'm having these thoughts like I would love to go work and do something and be a part of something, because I haven't felt that in a while. Like I haven't felt like I'm a part of something. I think that's a lot of the problem. I've been getting into a lot of things at church, Bible study, and you know, this mom link group and things like that, just to feel like I'm a part of something, because I don't feel like I am, even though I know I'm a part of this like community on here on YouTube, but it's just still, it's not, it's a little more lonely than you would think. Especially like, you know, I'll see these moms getting together to do these giveaways and I'm like, oh, that's so cool that they have each other even though they don't live around each other, and I just don't feel like I have that. So you know, I'm just like, I need to be a part of something. I just feel really alone, and I think that's what's slowly like scraping away at me. Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, I love having something, you know. As moms, I think we forget we're more than just a mom. I think that you know, that was enough for me for a while, like to be Griffin's mom when it was just Griffin, and then of course Skyly, but when I was home with Griffin all the time, that was enough for me. It gave me excitement, and I think back to that almost every day. I'm like, oh, remember how happy I was? I mean, I would sit there, I'd watch TV, I would hang out with Griffin, and I'm like, just like, why am I not in that place you know, at this point? Like, what is so hard this time? And I think it's just years of kind of loneliness, I guess, you know. But then it's like, then on the other hand, I'm like, oh, but if I'm not there with the kids every second that they need me, like, that's gonna be really hard for me too. And I'm just in a really big rut. I'm busy, so I know it's not that I'm bored. I have a lot to do and a lot to be done. I think I'm just feeling like alone. So I know a lot of you guys out there probably are going through this. Maybe you haven't even, maybe you are feeling and like saying yes, yes, yes to everything I'm saying, and you just didn't really realize what was wrong. I feel like the more I talk about it, the more it makes more sense to me. Like, that's probably what's wrong. I don't know. I don't want anybody to like pity me or feel bad for me. I just want you guys to like relate and feel like if you're going through this, it's not something you're doing alone, because I know I can get on here and talk about this and know some people are gonna see it, and that makes me feel like somebody's listening, but maybe you feel like no one's even listening to you. And I want you to know that I would listen to you, and you know, you can message me. I try to get to as many messages as I can, but I want, like, I just feel like there's not enough support for us out there. It's, you know, more about like, how are your kids and things like that. It's never like, how are you doing? Like, can I do something for you? Like, let's get together. I feel like even, especially as moms that have kids, we don't reach out to other moms with kids. Like, let's get our kids together so we can be together and do something together. I know also for us moms, it's like, oh, I don't really want to drag the kids out and go to the zoo or go to the park or the play place or this or that. It's like, hey, like, let's get all our kids together and like just sit on the couch and watch TV like we would want to do anyways, and let our kids play together, and we can just like not feel like we're sitting on the couch alone, you know. I don't know, it's just, I'm in a really tough place. I feel I don't know. But I wanted to mention one thing, because I've told you that going to church every week has really filled my cup. And, you know, it's not just being at church and feeling like that's what I'm supposed to do. It's the messages that I get every week, and it's the hope that something, even one sentence from the whole sermon is going to hit me and make me like dwell on it at some point in the week, or maybe in the weeks to come. I told my mom this the other day. So I dropped my Bible, and all these papers fell out, and I kept picking them up, and one kept falling out of my hand. Like, it's just like, you know, it just kept slipping. And it was this particular message from one of our sermons. And I kind of thought, that's kind of weird, you know, like sometimes I think about those things, and I'm constantly looking for messages from God. I firmly believe that if you are open to the messages, you will see them. Don't like overthink things, just be open. Like, if you have something to tell me, I'm listening. I'm all ears, you know, whether I follow what you're telling me to do or not, at least I'm open to listening. Sorry, the kids are playing. So the next day I dropped my Bible again, and the only paper to fall out of the whole Bible was the same paper. And the message from that particular sermon, it was from back in August, and the message was God's goodness in our groaning. Like, when we're going through sufferings or hardships. And just a few points that I talked about in this that I wanted to give you hope, me hope, because it just really, I needed it. And it's almost like this started happening. This was last Wednesday, when this paper incident kept happening. And that was actually, really felt like the beginning of this kind of like, this pull that I'm having. It's been since about last Tuesday, Wednesday. until now. So a few points that I had wrote down in here from that message was, it was from the Romans 8, and so they kind of broke down Romans 8, but you know, God says that sufferings in this present time, meaning that sufferings are only seasons, they're temporary, they're not permanent, they're not forever. Whole creation groans and suffers the pains of childbirth together. That's from verse 22. Means there's nothing more painful, you know, like childbirth is the most painful thing is what, you know, they're saying. So they're comparing its childbirth, saying there's nothing more painful, but it is worth it for the beauty on the other side. It says that we face our greatest temptation and suffering. So when we're having the hardest time, that is when we're the most tempted to stray or to do other things. It's just, it's tempting to be like, where are you, God? The camera stopped recording, and I have no idea where it stopped recording at because I was just talking. I wasn't even looking. Anyway. Hey, you ready to go take your nap? You ready for your morning nap? You ready for your morning nap? Hey. Yeah. So, you know, if you guys are feeling alone, like you need somebody who understands you, somebody that maybe you feel like you can talk to, please message me. Maybe we can start a mom group that is just more about picking each other up instead of talking about maybe it won't even be, you know, there's tons of mom groups and I feel like they're all about our babies, and it's like, you know, my baby's doing this, and there's plenty of support in those areas, I feel, but maybe a page that's just about us, like just for us to vent, to talk, to without judgment, just to be like, I am having a hard day. Like, I was just feeling really compelled today. I was honestly feeling really compelled last night. I couldn't sleep. I was doing homework. I drank coffee too late, and I was watching Netflix, and I was laying in bed. It was about 1 in the morning, and I was this close to coming in here, getting on my camera and having this conversation a little, and I kind of wish I would have, because it would have been kind of delirious and I probably would have spoke a lot more on my thoughts. I had a lot of thoughts last night. I should have jotted them down, but this morning I still woke up feeling like that, like I needed to get on here and just talk to you guys. If you can get anything out of this, I really hope you do. Please let me know your feedback. We can do it. We're gonna get through it. I believe that. We have to. You know, our babies need us. There's more to life than this season, and it is just a season. Sometimes we just have to like slow down and think about ourselves too. So I love you guys. Thank you for watching. All my social media will be down below so you can know how to reach me, and I will talk to you all in my next video. Bye.